Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Wow, this will be interesting. This is going to be the opening of a new week. I like to say that in the stock market, things tend to settle down over weekends. That over weekends, cooler heads prevail, and people start realizing, hey, things maybe aren't as bad as we thought they were last week. Maybe things will be totally fine. Well, at least based on what the pre-market is doing, it looks like things might be totally fine, which is kind of hilarious because the market is just so irrational sometimes with how quickly it moves up and down, which I suppose is why there are a lot of people who say that stocks are maybe sometimes a little bit more stressful than real estate. Because with real estate, how often do your prices go up and down? What, like once every 3 months when Zillow sends you an update of pricing? Obviously, real estate can move quickly as well, but folks, let's go look at the sticks. Let's go find out what's going on with the sticks, because the sticks always got news for us. It kind of makes the weekends a little boring sometimes. This is like, wait a minute, what are we supposed to do on the weekend? There are no sticks to look at. We're stickless. All right, folks, let's find out what's going on. The market does open in about 6 minutes. Here's what we got so far today. Fisker, down 5.3%. Not a surprise. Peak media has been reached last week. Workhorse reported earnings this morning. Didn't even bother looking at them. So it's just not a company that I invest in. But it is down 3%. This is actually not too terribly different from what it was down before it reported earnings. Excuse, I can't even talk today. Before it reported earnings, it was also down a little bit. So not a huge surprise here. Airbnb giving up a little bit of its big run that it had here. It jumped up 13% on Friday, giving about 3% back. Let's go ahead and look at the winners here. Look at this. It looks like we're going right back to Wall Street bets here with SOS Limited skyrocketing. We got AMC coming in clutch with almost 10%, which just doesn't really hold a candle to SOS coming in at 27%. But then again, SOS had one heck of a bloody week last week, okay? Like, here's one. Let's just look at the day chart for SOS here. Yeah, let's see what we got here. So yeah, this has literally just been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candlesticks here straight in a row down. So we're gonna get a green candle here on SOS for the first time in a while. We'll see what kind of run we might be able to get out of SOS. Be interesting to see. Let's take a quick peek at the pre-market here. A lot of possible movement going into the pre-market here. This stair laddering here, in my opinion, this is usually a sign of people opening positions, sometimes for the long term, sometimes for the short term, but people opening positions and they're kind of trickling in their orders, over like a 10-minute period, they're trickling in their orders. Those orders stop, you get sort of that balance, but then you get more trickles and you get a pause and then you get more trickles. It's kind of like, I kind of think of it like driving. You put your foot on the gas, you're accelerating, great, you're moving. As soon as you take your foot off the gas, you don't come to a stop, but you slow down a little bit. But if you accelerated quickly, you don't slow down to a point where you previously were. You're kind of gas pedaling up, I like to call it. And so it kind of seems like is what we've got going on here. Decent volume in the pre-market here. Let's see if we could go a little bit further back to the Friday morning pre-market on the 26th. Yeah, Friday morning pre-market. When we had these climbs up, we were around 10 to 30,000 in volume. And right before the market opened, we were 4,000 or 5,000 shares. So we really had a flattening of volume there. Going to right now, we've got 10,000 to 40,000. I just saw 70,000, 100,000. We got a lot of volume on this one today. Here's this could be where, this kind of volume, if this keeps as strong as it looks right now, there could be some potential trade action there. So SOS, I know even though it's already up a chunk here, that volume is setting up pretty dang nicely. Now, as usual, I have to put my little reminder in here, and I forgot to do it. So let's write it together. Get 38% off with coupon code HODL or HODL. Go here and check out Kevin's programs on building your wealth, including stocks, psychology of money. There we go. Oh, I linked the darn URL twice. There we go. Let's redo that. With buy, sell alerts. Perfect. Cool. There, I did it correctly this time. Okay. So we are currently 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from the market open. I'm fascinated by this volume here by SOS. There's some big opening trades going on in here, in my opinion. Much more volume than we've been used to seeing. Let's go ahead and zoom out for a moment to the 30-minute here. And so the 30 minutes before, we're at about 1.2. 30 minutes before, we're at 436. 30 minutes before, we're at about 300K. 400K. Oh, sorry. It'd actually be more like right here. There we go. 685,000. We haven't had this kind of opening volume in a while. Oh, there's a 1.6 on the 22nd. Okay, so it opened up strong and then sold off. We get that a lot. Not always, though. It actually does kind of look like the stock almost always sells off midday, at least the last 5 days. See over here, you kind of gained and flattened. Gained, flattened, gained, flattened. I guess it just depended on the day, whether you sold off in the middle of the day or not. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, I'd love to see that. Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah. This is not a stock that I would be in long term. This might be a potential trade stock. Look at this Neo, who reports earnings today, coming up 6%. That could be a potential trade. But then again, earnings are very difficult to predict. I don't like playing earnings because sometimes you beat and it's like, yeah, we beat, and then it goes to the dump. Oh man. All right, let's listen to the bell, and let's open up a drink here too, because it's early in the morning. Got to get yourself a drink. Not sponsored. Okay, where's the bell? We need the bell. Oh, it smells like World of Warcraft.
Obviously paid too much for it. That's his words, $37 billion. He came on Squawk Box that morning, and he said he's paying
pretty green
multiple, and it was highly unusual for him to do that. It was the largest acquisition, and it was a bad one with $11 billion write-down. So, Carl, very self-effacing letter.
Yeah, he did say not his only mistake, but in his words, that was a big one. It says he paid too much.
Wow.
Look at the opening bell,
Look at that.
S&P
It's all green.
Uniformly
Oh
green,
my gosh, the
this
whole
morning
thing's
as we're back
Oh,
above,
no.
getting
Wait,
closer
there we
back
go.
to
It's all green.
3,900.
Oh,
Jim,
dang.
really quick.
Oh,
one
the
thing
market
you
crash
noticed as
is
you look for
over.
trends this morning
Euphoria
is
is
the number
back.
of either secondaries
Victory is
or
back.
note offerings.
Margin
I
is
counted
not
RCL,
falling.
Norwegian.
Woohoo! Oh, man. All right, so what do we got here? So we got the opening sell-off with a 2.7 million volume over in Neo. We've got, let's find SOS. Oh, Tesla up 2.3% here on the open. SOS, let's see how this is trading in the first minute here. We've got a down arrow. Oh my God, 11.8 million in volume. Jeez. Second red candlestick beginning to form. We got AMC. Here we go. Okay, here might be our runner. Okay. Here we go. AMC coming in. Oh my gosh, 8.3 million in volume. Holy smokes. Is this going to be another AMC day? This is starting to look like an AMC open. Let's go back here. First minute, 80,000. First minute over here. Oh man, 5.6 in volume. First minute, 27 million in volume. Oh my gosh, we've had some insane volume on this particular stock. That's the first 30 minutes, though. We won't know what. We won't know what the first 30 minutes is going to be for 30 minutes. But we got 8.9 in the first minute here. We got a nice green candlestick pumping up right here on AMC. AMC could be the play for the day. Could be kind of entertaining. You got GameStop moving as well. Oh my gosh, how is this thing moving again? Jeez. Here we go. It's struggling. We're struggling to find any kind of position here. Looks like SOS is having that same kind of struggle, selling off a little bit there on the open. Actually, a lot of selling pressure coming out of the open. Maybe it's too soon to be too cheery here, folks. I'm getting a lot of red candlesticks here. Neo's red candlesticking. We got Palantir red candlesticking. I also do not know why I can't zoom in. It's very annoying. I can do. Oh no, I can't do anything. Oh yeah. All right. Well, in case you like Weeble, make sure to get yourself 2 free stacks. I have a link down below. Just make sure to go to betkevin.com/Weeble. I would love to be able to zoom in, but apparently that is not an option today. So we will get to the bottom of that. Have to just restart the darn thing, but that's fine. So let's go to recently viewed again here. Yeah, I mean, okay. So we're trying to find those levels here. AMC, if I kind of pull it out like this, we're still trading that red stick over here. SOS pushed up again. Yeah, SOS is trying to fight up. Good volume, it looks like. Wait, actually might be a little hard to tell. Hold on, let's see. 11. No. That second minute volume was, I mean, obviously second minute's going to have way less volume, but 160K for being market time? I don't know. We got Bitcoin at 48.5. We got Churchill Capital, CCAV, also fighting. Norwegian, even though they announced another opportunity to get into, or raising debt rather, their stock is up. Okay, what else here? Okay, Fisker. Look at that sell-off on Fisker, 8%. I'm not shocked by this. It was one of the reasons I stayed away from this one. I thought this one was highly media-driven and that it would have been temporary. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I'm saying that out loud because it's always good for us to register. Why is something happening? Why is this happening? So, yeah, they're taking their morning dumps. Oh, my God. That's a good one. Jeez. Okay. God. So, it's the routine. Don't fight the routine. NVIDIA, I can't say the word anymore, dropping. We're trying to find that floor as well here. We've got, and I'm gonna restart Weeble in just a moment, but let's just quickly see where else things are falling here. We're still holding on to a lot of green in the marketplace today. A lot of this 0.5% to 2% stuff, but in terms of actual like big changes here, not seeing anything impressive. EBIX was up like 6% in the pre-market. It's only up about 1.8% right now. You definitely don't want to buy with the trend in pre-market. If you're, you know how they say like the trend is your friend? Yeah, well in pre-market, don't say that. The trend is like not your friend. The trend is bad in pre-market. Oh man. Cleverleaf up a little bit. Redfin trying to rebound back to 80. I mean, if you think about it, Redfin's just been killing it. Even though it sold off last week, it's just been killing it. Oh, look at that. Those tendies on Tesla. Wow. Tesla's got the stick. There we go. Here's where the money might be printing today is Tesla. Watch this goes back to 720 today. Honestly, I might throw in a buy right now. Let's see if we can just buy one more time under 700 before we hit it. Let's grab some shares here. What are you gonna get? $6.99. It's gonna go through lower, obviously. So that's 100 shares. Boom, baby, boom. Looks like that went through. And I will send out a quick alert. Okay. What did I get it for? Oh, of course, the second after I buy it, red candlesticks. Darn thing. Let's see what it executed for. It's classic. But that's okay. No, seriously, it doesn't freaking matter. A few bucks here or there. Even if I were trading, I've just come to expect that. Although I did not TA that buy right there. Okay, 694. I mean that whatever. It's $2 off that. 694. Yeah, potentially in phase. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's okay. Cool. Let's keep going here. So what do we got? Bought some more Dogecoin over the weekend. Oh no, what's it doing? We should look really quick. Let's see what the Dogecoin is doing. So this is what the Bitcoin's doing. Here, let's do this. Let's take a quick look at the cryptos. So I think it's this button. No, it's this button. Here we go. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin rebounding very strongly. We had a good 20% sell-off on Bitcoin, like serious 20% sell-off on Bitcoin. Bitcoin sold down from like 50. Well, what the hell? Just look at it here. This is like 57,000. Come on, Kevin. There we go. 57,497 all the way down to 45,300, which honestly, like if we went back anything, if the last month just disappeared, we'd be like, what? Bitcoin 58,000, 57,000? No way. What's Doge doing? Let's see here. Doge, 49. It's not great. It never seems to be able to really sustain over this 80 period here. And I think we've hit that a couple times now. Feb 6. Yeah, no, actually really just around this period of time here. Yeah, it never really hit those highs again. Huh, interesting. All right, moving back. Let's get back to our sticks. We'll see what the mainstream media has to say as well in just a moment. Got the Bloomberg terminal up too. I already prepped it. See, I was prepared today, with the exception of that stupid coupon code that I always have to type in there. You'd think I would just have this copied and pasted by now, but no. Every single time I write it and I pin it as a comment here, I manually rewrite it. Come on, Kevin. Get with the program. All right, Fisker. Moderna coming out of nowhere and all of a sudden deciding to just sell off 4.3%. Why? What's wrong with Moderna? What happened? There's got to be some kind of news catalyst for this. Fauci urges Americans to take the Johnson vaccine. I mean, really? Is that going to cause a sell-off of Moderna? I don't know. I mean, that was old news as well. It just seems like really during the day here, we're just doing a nice little sell-off here. I don't know why they say POS, because when I think of POS, I don't think of what they're referring to. So it always makes me feel like I'm like insulting what's coming after that. Like, oh, you POS. Yeah. Anyway, pretty sure it's point of sale, which is a phrase I knew a lot about when I worked at Jamba Juice. Oh, you want to do POS? No, I want to go scrape mold off the shelves in the back. Hey, nobody talked to you when you were cleaning the shelves. Okay, so Zom was trying to break out, but also red candle sticking. Microvision coming back. This one, traders will not let Microvision die. Oh God, that's an ugly chart too. But this one just does not die. Let me sort it the other way. I don't know. I just get like the OCD about which direction it's sorted. It just feels weird. It's like when I want to go down, I want to feel pain. When you go down is pain. Although I guess that's not necessarily true, because when I sort by red, I do it the other way. Yeah, never mind. Down is just decreasing number. That's right. Okay, so Hydro Farm providing a lot of soils and what else? What do they call it? They call those? Oh, hydroponics. That's it. Especially for the cannabis sector. So people see that as like a cannabis play, but not a cannabis play. Cannabis was actually recovering today. I think Tilray's up here somewhere. Yeah. Here we go. Tilray at 5%. Agora's up. Rocket Mortgage pounding on another 6.7%. That's not bad. Look at AMC. AMC just burned on that potential there. You know, we were looking at AMC, but then we're like, let's wait for support, and yeah, okay. Well, glad I waited. On the other hand, SOS seems to have recovered. Oh no, well, it ran. It had just in the last few minutes, it had a run. Look at that. It ran up to 655 for a moment. So also funky kind of charts today. Very interesting. Neo up 6.5%. Etsy. Look at Etsy. Ah, man, but Etsy's just pricey now. Man. I mean, I like it as an owner. Just don't love it as a buyer once it gets these prices. Oh, of course Tesla sells down 8 points since I bought it. Whatever. What are you going to do? $8 times 100 shares that I bought. Oh man, it's like $800. Oh my gosh. No, can't think like that though. Don't do that. That's a bad way to think. Okay, let's listen in to see what they're talking about here on CNBC. I'm gonna restart Webull here. We'll look at some questions too.
Big in February, all of these big moves here for these companies.
Yes, big.
I looked at some travel in Florida in April. Things are booking up very, very fast. Airlines booking up fast. Ones that I looked at in the last week, at least going down to Miami in the month of April. If you look at what these cruise lines and what the travel stocks were doing in February, huge moves to the upside, 30, 40% right across the board. And
keep in mind, the travel sector and really these recovery plays, you know they're going to raise debt and they're going to use you, if you're investing them, as a way to bail out their debt. I mean, that's what I would do. If I was Carnival and half my ship was underwater and you drove up and latched your dinghy to my ship, I'd be like, here, hold some of my water. I know that's not like a perfect example here, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's like, here, help us bail out the ship. Oh, don't mind if your little dinghy gets full of water too, because hey, well, you're just here to help. That's sometimes kind of what it feels like. So just keep that in mind. You're going to see a lot of debt raises at the recovery plays. They're very heavily indebted. They need to raise money. Or at least refinance the higher rates they have, which the higher rates they have are insane. Like I think Carnival's got like some of their bonds at like 11% junk bond territory. Obviously, you can look that up and get the latest info yourself. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do an analysis on Coinbase until we actually get closer to Coinbase happening, and then maybe we'll do an analysis on Coinbase. But it's too soon right now. Amazon Union, tough sell. Okay, all right. What else here? Tax. Oh, right. We'll just listen to that. I pulled up terminal.
That's for Mr. Buffett. Loved reading his letter, as everybody else did, and loved watching the concentration of his stocks. It is truly awesome to see the portfolio that they have put together. I mean, look at these numbers. They own 18% of American Express. They're the largest single shareholder.
They can have it. I don't want it.
Shareholder of Bank.
They call it American Surplus. Or at least that's what some vendors call it.
Bancorp. They're the largest holder of Coca-Cola, and 5.4%. They are the second largest.
I don't care. I don't drink soda.
Vanguard, which owns significantly more. Of course, this is not a value portfolio. What would you call it? I guess you would call it a pragmatist portfolio. Mr. Buffett became much more of a pragmatist over the years, and that investment in Apple, not a value stock, has certainly paid off for him. So here's to pragmatic investing at this point. Great read from Mr. Buffett, as always. Carl, back to you.
All right. Let's get back to our charts here. Where is SOS? Where did it go? Did it suspend? SOS? No. Oh, there we go. It's breaking out. Here we go. Okay, this is what we were waiting for. Okay, now we're looking at a nice chart. This is better. This is much better. Here we go. Here's the volume we were waiting for. This is much better. Okay, now SOS is having its run. Okay, good. So that's probably, like, if I were going to do a play today, probably where I'd be trying to play. A Groupon coming up. Wow, look, we're actually getting green solidifying here. This is good news. This is good. I like this. Green is solidifying. We got green solidifying at Rocket. We got green solidifying. AMC's not running. It looks like it's going to be a SOS today is really going to be the runner today. Not sure we're going to revisit this horizontal here, which it looks like was probably somewhere around 624, 626, somewhere around here. Doubt we'll revisit that. It's got sort of this bullish trend up. You know, even if we bounced, let's draw a potential bounce line. This is just a complete guess. I mean, I could go back. Let's see here. Okay, so prior resistance here at 654 in the pre-market. Could that potentially be a new support level? Let's write it down. Let's put a little marker here. So if we get a bounce off this, where we come down, hit this, or maybe even a little lower, you know, get a discount over here, that could be interesting. If it keeps running, it's okay. I'm not feeling like I have to do a trade today, But this is the one that, I mean, since even pre-market, we've been looking at like, yeah, okay, if we get a support bounce here, maybe it's time to buy. I was too busy talking about Coca-Cola, but hopefully you weren't. So anyway, this is now fully clearing this line here. SOS doing very, very nice here. Oh, and I can actually zoom in after the restart, so that's good. It's always good to be able to restart. All right. So in other news, what else is kicking butt today? How do you mentally counter the principle that business schools teach of loss hurting more than the pleasure of equal gains? I mean, they're correct. That's human nature is wired to recoil from loss and pain. And this is why the easiest thing for you to do is just stick your head in the sand when the market's red. Like, don't look at your portfolio and trick yourself to buy instead of selling. So the business schools aren't wrong. What the solution? Oh my God, the volatility index has plummeted. Oh, look at that. Oh, volatility has evaporated from the market. That is really good. Very, very bullish. Very bullish. Yeah, this is the kind of market you want to trade in. Like, this is nice. SOS, I think, is going to keep running here. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But this is good. I'm in no rush to make a trade here. If you are, obviously, hopefully you've already taken some of the suggestions that I've made here. But I mean, that the fact that we had a 3 million candle right here, that's really bullish too. 3 million volume? My gosh, 2 minutes ago, 3 million in volume. It's increasing volume. That's really good. Let's see here. Yeah, no, that's really good. Yeah, like I wouldn't try to swing trade Rocket right now. I don't care so much about Groupon. No, I think the trading space today is set here at SOS, and I don't. It doesn't look like we're gonna even come back down to these, but I'm gonna hold firm on these. We'll see what happens. Not a company I know anything about. So, if you buy it and you get stuck with it, it's your problem. I have no freaking idea what they even do. I'm just looking at the chart, SOS. I mean, maybe I should look that up, but I really don't care. I got some other ones that I really want to buy if we get some more dipping here. I will, though, look into some research on SOS because I know some of you have posted on it, and I do want to learn more, but it's not something what I meant to say is I'm not going to look into it now. We're not going to go deep dive it right now. So Workhorse, actually, I mean, that's not horrible, 3% here. Fisker's actually recovering, or did recover a tiny little bit. We'll see. A lot of this trending down right now. Yeah, we got a lot more red here in the day. Wow. GameStop was up like 8% for a hot minute, and then it just vanished. Peloton just went negative. I mean, this is just this clueless stock market again of, oh, we don't know if we want to go up. Oh, we're going to go up just enough to give you some profits, take them and then leave. Disaster of a market. I mean, look at this. CCIV trending down, giving up at 6%. Tesla is down, I mean, like 8 points or 7 points since I put a little order in there. Live Nation. Okay. Oh, there goes SOS. It's not coming down. I mean, this is such a beautiful chart. Oh, man. It's so nice. Oh, man. It's all right. It's okay. You don't want to FOMO. But this is what we saw building up in the pre-market. So it's good to see that validation that we saw that in the pre-market. And don't wait for me to ever make trades, but we saw that in the pre-market. We saw that enthusiasm. We saw that volume. We saw that very, very brief support level, although, a minute or two behind. But yeah, wow. Crazy. Airbnb. And it's going to have red shoots again soon. So that'll be expected. nothing really. Like it, if anything, people might be taking their Fisker money and going to SOS because there are a lot of traders in Fisker right now. Rocket almost at 8%. That's actually pretty dang impressive for Rocket Mortgage. No, Rocket Mortgage. Okay, let's go to recently viewed. SOS. There we go. Okay, red candle. Let's see where this bounces. Let's see what we got in volume. And the volume's so good. Oh man, I mean, volume can't be the only thing you look at, obviously. Okay. Trends.google.com. Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh man, now I feel sick. Ugh. Shouldn't drink this crap for breakfast. It's not good for you. Should probably sleep too. Anyway, SOS. Oh, well, I can't show you the trend if I don't plug it in. It reminds me of one day, calculus class. The teacher couldn't get the stupid projector to work. And I was just being an idiot, like I always was in school, sitting in the back of the class. And I would do this just to annoy people because I didn't actually think that this would be a reality. But I would always sit in back and say something stupid like, "Did you plug it in?" And I said it like that too. And she's like, "Oh, no, I didn't." And I'm like, anyway, just looking at the trend on the SOS stock here really quick. Feb 17. We kind of had a peak on SOS there. Past 90 days. Kind of never existed before the past 90 days, but we did get kind of a little bit of a trend back here at the end of last week. So it's not uncommon for us to see this kind of uptrend. And this is a much more sustained uptrend. Oh, sorry. This is actually a much more kind of sustained uptrend rather than this like euphoric straight line and then right back down. Kind of interesting. All right. Let's see. Are we hitting a new support here? Let's see. Oh, biscotti. Come on. That sounds so good. Biscotti and like I don't know. Could I do espresso in the morning? I feel like if I had espresso in the morning, I'd feel sick. Oh, but Monster is so much better. Anyway. Okay, come on. Where's the bounce? Are we going to go to my line? What is it with these magnetic lines? It's scary sometimes. I gotta look away. I can't handle it anymore. Wait. Volume check. Volume's still really good. That's gonna U-turn. It's gonna U-turn before that line. I don't know. It's got it. But what? Let's go back to that volatility for a second. VIX. I mean, okay. So volatility hit a bottom. Oh, you can't see it again. Come on, Kevin. Pay attention. There we go. All right. So volatility hit a bottom right here. Let's see. All stock. Let's put the change right here. There we go. And then I can do this. Microvision is really doing this is better. Now we're looking at a better chart here on micro. I like this a lot better. Our volume's not crazy. I can't say the volume is an increasing trend here. If anything, it's a decreasing trend. Again, that's not the only signal we want to look at because the chart is improving. It's certainly better than what it was over here. So that would be one I would pay a little. Okay, here we go. It's those magnetic lines again. It's the boxes. You draw the box and just like a little kitty cat, it goes into the box. Tesla. But not a virtual NFT kitty cat, because those are a scam. Sorry if you invest in NFTs. I still don't understand them. So call me ignorant. Okay, so Tesla's back to where I bought it. Cool. Somebody says Rocket. Oh my gosh, that's a nice chart. That's pretty good. Rocket could be short squeezing. Rocket's one of those that you got like 37% short or something on that one. It's nuts. Oh, are we bouncing? Oh, we're going to bounce. Oh, this is SOS. Let's pull up the Black app. Black app. Apps. App portal. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do we got? Black app. Yeah, black. Black. Uh-oh. That's not how you do it, apparently. All right. Oh. Right. You got to find it like this. Here we go. Run app. See, you got to be subscribed. Oh, you can't see it because, again, I'm covering it. We are really fighting here on SOS. This is going to turn green. Oh, yeah, it's turning green. It's bouncing right here. Here we go. Okay. That's bullish. That's good. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Oh, man. That might be a moment right there. That might be a buy right there. Groupon, Rocket. Wow, Rocket. It's going up like a rocket. Oh, wow. The swings on SOS are so incredible. That is it's bullish. Yeah. And volume's just still good. Slight decline over here at the reds. Maybe people stopped buying while they were waiting for a support, and that's why we got the big green candle there. I feel like a lot of traders in it on that one. It's not a bad thing. OCGN. Yikes. Did a nice rally on Friday, but it's giving that back right now along with Fisker and Workhorse. Going to all stocks here. Short squeeze, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go back and see the short data on what's this one that we were looking at? RKT. RKT. The short data. What is the short interest on Rocket? And will there be a short squeeze? What do I know? But I can tell you, oh, it went up. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. The short interest in Rocket went up. What? It was like 39%. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, wow, it's in the mid-30s for a long time. Early Feb, it was in the mid-30s. Now, 43.8% short on Rocket Mortgage. Why? Like, it's fundamentally a really good company with a brilliant business model. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, why is it so short? That's nuts. Crazy. Okay, Fisker's U-turning. Coming back up a little bit. That's good. Don't want anyone to have pain because pain rhymes with shame. Nobody wants that. Okay, so we got a little bit of a, what's happening here? We still have volume. I mean, I doubt people are taking profits this early. That'd be crazy. It's been 30 minutes. It's like people are trying to trade retired or something. Like, put in some work. At least let your trade sit there a little longer. Let's listen to this breaking news.
0.8%. Well, you could over double that. 1.7, a very solid start to 2021. That's January read. That is the best level going back to October of last year when it was 2.5. Now let's get to the Moneyball numbers. Yes, February read on ISM manufacturing, and the headline number is 60.8. That is so much better than we were anticipating, and that actually equals the level of 2018 February. So to find a higher level than 60.8, you'll have to go all the way back to May of 2004 when it was 61.4. So a very nice number. Let's go through the internals. Prices paid, 86.0. Last look was 82.1. This number at 86.0 is the highest level since 91.4 all the way back to summer of 2008. And if we look at new orders, 61.1 jumps up to 64.8, another solid number, over expectations by close to 5 points. And considering what week it is, on the employment front, 54.4 versus 52.6. And that, of course, is better than expected. And that'll carry us with some momentum maybe into ADP Wednesday and the big jobs report on Friday. Morgan, back to you.
I mean, that's good news. The manufacturing data coming in stronger than expected, beating expectations. That's good. Very, very good, especially for coming out of the pandemic here. Could have probably suggested a prediction there. You know, the economy's been very, very bullish. And that's why what happened last week was so abnormal. And this is one of the reasons, and we go off on this. I mean, last week, we had a lot of chats in the stocks group about, guys, don't squander this opportunity. And there are always people who are like, no, just wait, don't catch a falling knife. Worst advice ever is wait. All right, so Fisker's leading the losses here. Workhorse has really been recovering here intraday. Workhorse trying to hold on to some love. Why is SOS slowing down? You know, this is now tightening a lot. We still have volume. It's lower. Well, actually, it's a lot lower. Yeah, the volume's now consistently around 700,000, 780,000. We were sitting at 2 to 3 mil on that run. So there were a lot of position opens going in here. We need another surge of volume to really, I think, give people an out. But you might want to consider taking that if you were trading it. You know, if you get another run here shortly and hopefully. Yeah, mostly because once you start seeing volume go down, I feel like, okay, people have established their positions. Now everybody's just trying to get out before the other guy. It's like that race towards the ice. I mean, it's also very early in the day, though. So, okay. Fisker, 7.58%. See, okay, that's nothing new. Let's go listen to Fox Biz for a sec. Let's go. Varney. Let's see what Varney has to say.
Trump grew the national economy. He wanted to open up and grow states' economies too. Cuomo and Newsom, they went the other way with disastrous results. Look, I know it's a long shot. You can't reverse a generation of Democrat rule overnight.
I thought maybe they'd talk a little bit about stocks. I was kind of hoping they would, but no. Gotta talk about Trump, Newsom, and Cuomo. It's all you need to do, and you could run a show all day long. Those people. So earnings calendar. Obviously, we know if you watched my video from this morning, Zoom, Neo, Lemonade are all reporting today. We got to get. Oh, I didn't know Appfolio was. Oh, somebody mentioned this last week. Appfolio. Wow. I used them so much in the past. Anyway, Lemonade also. Watch my video for this morning for my thoughts on Lemonade and Zoom and Neo. But volatility index staying down. A lot of sideways. Still falling. The CBOE volatility index here, the VIX. Tried to have a bounce here. Kept falling, bouncing again. Neo pushing through 49. I bet you are correct. Yes, you are. Look at that, 7%. Broke right through 49 here. Rocket Mortgage holding at about 9%. Very nice pattern, though. I mean, it's just perfect. Very nice. Okay, ARC coming back. Well, that makes sense on a day like today. Let's see how Tesla's doing. Tesla, where is it? Tesla is, up 3.5%. Oh, look at that. We're breaking 700. Here we go. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, that's some nice, almost, 50% more volume right here compared to some of these others. A lot of these others. Okay, SOS, I don't know. SOS is not showing that same bullish fervor as it was, and that is, it happened almost immediately as the volume declined. Who knows? Could end up being a buying opportunity. CCIV only 3%. I mean, look, I think many of us will take 3% over a loss. 3% gain over a loss, especially at CCIV after last week. Let's listen to this.
We're coming out of a pandemic during this point in time, but is there anything to be said about the playbook we saw in terms of the market, quote unquote, taper tantrum and the positioning we saw then in 2013?
Yeah, look, I mean, that's really the risk here to markets, which is the fact that the Fed has to absorb all the debt that's coming at the U.S. economy. I mean, we have close to 1.6 to 1.7 we think is going to get passed in the next few weeks. And that money, 1.2 trillion of it, will be coming to U.S. households by September. So there'll be enormous savings, enormous boosts to household income.
Look at this. We're breaking into the box on SOS. Watch it.
Inflation rates, there's no question. The job is on the Fed here, if they are going to stay the course, to communicate it in a way that the bond market believes. The truth is, if we get a real growth rate of 7 to 10% for U.S. GDP this year, rates are really too low, and that's what the market sees. And so this is going to be a balancing act between reassuring markets that they have it under control and the reality that we're just simply printing.
Yeah, but it's not going to stay at 7 or 8% continuously. So what if it's 7 or 8% this year? It's not going to stay there. Wow. 700 for Tesla. There we go. Print those tendies. Let's go. Neo's doing not quite at that 49 figure. Oh, Bitcoin too. Let's see, Bitcoin. Oh, that's Dogecoin. I was like, wait a minute, that didn't look like the Bitcoin chart. There we go. This looks like the Bitcoin chart. Let's pull it here. This button, and this button. There we go. Look at that. Really strong movement here on Bitcoin. Oops. All right, back to the sticks. We could pull up Bloomberg TV as well here. But let's go back and let's see how the rest of the day is doing here, and then we'll pull up Bloomberg TV, maybe. And I want to see SOS, though, first. Oh, right. You got to show the screen. So SOS is 39. It entered the box. Now it's bouncing off the box. Okay, now that's kind of what I liked before. Okay, some good volume there, but it was some potential sell volume, some possible profit taking. Not seeing that massive volume, but I think maybe when that massive volume steps in, this will end up potentially being a low here. We'll see what happens. But this, around these two lines, yeah, depending on what happens here in the next couple minutes, could end up being some interesting trade points. Watch it. Fisker, OCGN, Airbnb now shaving off 6%. It's really going into sell-off mode here. What is it? 193. Ugh. So then we've got, see, there's that red candle again. It's just the volume ended at 471. That sustained volume is declining. That's the problem. Look at that, the volume here. Just literally look right there. I mean, this is obvious. Up, flat, up, down, down, down. It's not sustaining. Whereas Groupon is. Voyager Digital, I don't know what happened here. The market opened. Yeah. Voyager pushing hard. Rocket giving up a little bit. AMC still strong there at 9% from pre-market. Etsy's running out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my gosh. 236 was the top trade here. Whew. Oh, it's about to blow past that. Oh, my gosh. Etsy. Wow. That's nice. Okay, let's listen to this for a moment. Oops.
This is where UPS and FedEx come in. They then pick up those kits, and they're going to take them to their facilities for final transport all around the country. And that's how we're going to get it in our cities and towns. Now, FedEx and UPS, they both ship about 10 million doses each week, or at least they did last week. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine, that's going to increase volume by 40%. UPS says while this vaccine is technically easier to store, the timing of that transport is still very critical.
Yeah.
I think for us, the main issue is time in transit, because the thermal shipper, which has this material in it, is only validated for a certain number of hours. So we have to be very careful that the time in transit.
I don't care. I mean, I care about people getting vaccinated if they want it. I don't care about the refrigerators right now, though. Sorry. You got to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose what you're going to pay attention to. That, not something I'm going to pay attention to today. Can't pay attention to everything. I don't know. I'm telling you, the lines we draw on these live streams are so freaking magnetic. I don't understand. It's scary. If you've been watching these live streams, you know that, and it's bizarre. Like that is very weird. So I don't know, but and we could if volume declines though, if it keeps declining though, we could fall below this. It's just so mixed right now. Mixed. Boeing's a tough one. It's not a company I want to own. It's a company that's very ups and downsies. You know, one day it's down 10%, the next day it's up 10%. It's not a company that I care to own long term. Not a company that I would buy. Would I trade the thing? I mean, maybe. There's enough volatility there. And you'd probably get bailed out by the long run anyway, in the event you needed to. That's the cool thing about something like Boeing. Like if you were going to trade Boeing, they're going to be around. So even if you were upside down on a trade on Boeing, it's like you could probably just get bailed out by time. So it's an easier trade, in my opinion. I don't know. The stuff I read about Boeing, and maybe it's overly negative, but it's so negative and in such a way that it frustrates me. And maybe that's from ignorance. Maybe I don't understand aviation as much as I should. But you know, when I was reading about the MAX and the single sensor rather than just having multi-sensor, the lack of training, the iPad course that the pilots went through that barely touched on this. What is it called? The MA. I don't know. It's like a 4-letter acronym or whatever. The system where they got to turn the dial and make the plane not crash, basically. Just there's so many layers of failure at Boeing. It just pisses me off, and then especially to think of all the lives that were lost. I don't know. Maybe I'm grudging, so I'm probably not the best person to ask about Boeing or that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right, I said my piece. Fisker. Okay, it's actually holding stable. I mean, and quite frankly, even though it's down 7%, 26 is still that's still a beautiful number. MCAS, look at that. Thank you, Michael. You go on screen for that. Thank you. The thing that you do this to, not to be confused with this, the money printer. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, look, Fisker at 26 is still gangbusters compared to like the 22 it was like I think on Thursday it went down to like 20 at one point, right? All right. Airbnb, ChargePoint. Hey, the monster's actually finally hitting me. ChargePoint, I saw them ringing the bell this morning. Look at all these spark lines. All these spark lines. Like if you were just going to quickly take a look, it'd be like down, 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 down. Moderna. I still want to figure out why Moderna is selling off. Don't understand. But I do think as the economy goes to open up, Moderna is going to sell off. So people are going to be like, we don't need your vaccine. That's very possible, actually. SOS is struggling. I'm telling you, it's struggling. Look, it's just dancing on our line. It's like, here's the dance floor. Show us what you got. Volume's declining again. I don't like it. I mean, I certainly wouldn't enter at this point with this decline in volume. Who knows? Maybe some whale will come in and change that. Groupon, on the other hand, wow. This, yeah, see, much more stable volume. Even if you just look right here, this bottom portion here, much more stable volume. Voyager Digital, off we go again, going to the moon again. It's crazy. This is really just like February is the month of Voyager. All right. Voyager. AMC, Rocket. These guys barely holding on to their numbers today. And Neo's trying to push. They're trying to break through this 49 figure. Etsy, it's 233, same spot. Palantir over 25 again. Yeah, that whole like 23, 24 crap was pretty temporary. It's not a surprise. Yeah, the Johnson & Johnson approval, I mean, just weird. But yeah, I guess you have another competitor, so why not? Okay, Shift, SFT. Yeah, it's a good one. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they report. Fascinating day that'll be. Or it'll be horrible. Who knows? Yeah. Well, Matt, this is actually totally my thesis. Like, you literally just nailed my thesis right here. So my thesis, and I've said this many times on the channel, is that Moderna and Pfizer will sell off as COVID goes away. And then people are going to be like, Moderna and Pfizer, the vaccine stock for COVID. Well, we don't need them anymore. The pandemic's over. And people are going to be totally blind to the benefits of mRNA technology, messenger RNA, which is so powerful and so incredible. I wish I knew more about it. I got to really do a deep dive on them. But I feel no urgency to do a deep dive on them. And maybe that's why I'm blowing it off, because I really think they're going to hit some new lows, once the pandemic subsides. I think there's still too many vaccine traders in it. It's so weird. I went from a year ago always panic selling to researching and learning the stock market. And when I see red, I get excited. Hell yeah. SOS is exactly how it sounds. Oh, stop. Who was here when we pulled this up and then it said pray? That was freaky. And that was like a week before the crash of last week. So it's like maybe we should have like heeded that warning. Tesla Neo broke out, says someone. Enphase is breaking out too. The fact that Enphase, Euphoria is coming back. Yeah, oh my God. What? Oh, Etsy. Yeah, see? I told you this thing's going to 720. That's why I bought it. Like, I wouldn't be shocked this thing goes to 720 today. It's Tesla, man. It's the way this thing trades. SOS. Oh, here we go. Breaking up on SOS. Well, everything's breaking up now. Okay, good. Did we get volume back? Oh, yeah. Yeah, volume came back. Good. Okay, so we got a pushback on volume. Not as high as we've had before for some of the big runs here. But this new confirmation here could help squeeze this thing. So that's good. Groupon is not stopping. This is the one that's not stopping today, though. And the volume's been very, very strong relative to this stock. I mean, compared to the actual dollar volumes that are trading, it's not like insane. Rocket, I do know vision. Yeah, this is good. This is bullish for SOS to break out of. And really, it's the entire market. Everything is going up. Look at this. Everything is rallying right now. Here we go. It's the beginning of the everything rally. Euphoria is back. Crash is over. Everybody back to class. Go make your attendees, basically. Just also kind of weird, but a little bit valid here. VIX. It's got to be down. Got to be down. Boom. New lows. Last few minutes, Luno. What am I saying? New lows. Jeez. Okay. Microvision, 18%. Look at the rally on the day on Micro. Yeah. Good job, Micro. Wow. Just wanting to recoil back to $20. See, these are the kind of days where you just, like, when the market's like, yeah, like, this is the happy kind of trade mood. Because even if you accidentally made an oopsies on your timing, because it's such a buy day, we're just getting bailed up. That's a phrase. Just what it feels like, at least. Yeah, because even the losers aren't really losers. Like, Fisker, dude, you're at 2650. That's amazing. like all-time highs if you take off Friday, basically. Okay, so you got a little bit, 3 to 4% on a couple handful of companies here. Big deal. But these are big gainers. Gains, yeah. Micro, Agora, Hydro, Rocket, Invitae. Well, Invitae is pretty small, but so that one can move quickly. Good recovery on Neo. Very nice push on Neo. All right, where's SOS? Stabilizing again. Come on, man. Yeah, stabilizing already again. Whereas Groupon still volume spike. Volume spike on Groupon. Oh my gosh. This is the one that's pumping. Jeez. Monster's working. Either the monster's working or we're getting more green candlesticks. I don't know. One of them's working. Maybe both. Okay. Wow. Yeah, this is good. Very strong right now. A little bit of red here, but honestly, not terribly worried right now because the entire market is moving up. Much more enthusiasm, certainly today than last week. Last week was a disaster. This could be the start of a very green week. We could easily see Palantir back over 30. We could see Tesla approaching 800 again very quickly. I wouldn't be shocked if all of these like discounts we had over the last week just end up evaporating. It's just the market that we're in. Airbnb, they released the lockups. The lockups, yes. If this was a lockup expiration for Airbnb and it's down 4%, that's a joke. That's really good. That's good. That's a really bullish sign. Quantum isn't doing good. It keeps dropping. I mean, I thought this thing's been flat. I didn't think it was dropping. Yeah, okay, 140 to 150 is kind of where it's been range bound, I feel like. Let's verify that since I don't want to talk just randomly here. Yeah, okay. So, here's about 140 to 150, 160. It's kind of been range bound over here. Yeah, definitely on a declining trend here. Doesn't help that Apple kind of, considering making their own 5G chips and Qualcomm's like the big 5G player. Doesn't help at all. Listen to Varney for a sec. Ugh. Oh, Tiger Woods. Hold on. Let's do Bloomberg TV here. Bloomberg TV. All right, let's try this. Bloomberg TV. We get the ad to finish playing too. Everything's on like commercial or not stocks. See, here we're talking about Tiger Woods. CNBC, we're on commercial. Bloomberg TV, we're on commercial. It's commercials everywhere. Everywhere you look. Everyone's got to sell you something. Speaking of which, use that coupon code HODL down below for those courses. Yeah, anyway. All right, let's see what they're saying.
What would happen if Walmart was able to turn into some kind of bank in some kind of capacity?
A bank?
It adds some competition, right? It reminds me of that stocks and socks idea with Morgan Stanley. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But with that said, Walmart has many customers, as you know, worldwide. It's a major employer. For them to onboard customers quite easily that way, while also working with a lot of existing fintechs like Affirm, is a significant threat.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Shanali, big day for Wall Street, big day for the world of banking. Jay Frazier stepping up. Job number one, Walmart. Job number two.
I mean, I wouldn't buy Walmart because of that. But it makes sense that Walmart would be getting into that.
Hire a lot of compliance and a lot of technology staff that will keep costs bloated, according to our sources. So getting the
SOS broke. Oh, good. With that, we had a volume spike there. We had a really good volume spike there when right after it started kind of just dancing around our level there. So, and it doesn't surprise me because everything else is doing so well right now. The VIX is plummeting. All the other stocks are doing fine. So I'm saying you almost can't go wrong trading today. Like it's hard to screw up on a day like today. because it's just the wind is at our backs. There we go. Nice breakout. That's really good. See, this was really a potential buying opportunity, but we waited for that volume to come back, and it came back right here. Boom. And that's what gave us the break. That's good. Good. I think I'm personally too tired to trade today. But yeah, I mean, we're certainly paying attention to these. Wow, NIO's breaking out too. Yeah, everything's breaking out right now. It's just the breakout day. It's breakout day. Buy everything. Jeez, man. Where's CCIV? Are they getting any love from this breakout? No, not at all. Oh, well. So if we go to all stocks here, ZOM, nice breakout. Yeah. All around the same time. Very, very relaxed market is what we have. Relaxed market, enthusiasm, hope, temporariness. All of these things are helping what's happening in the market right now. Temporary pain, that is what we saw in reference to last week being temporary. Fleeting pain. Carvana up 6%. Where's our shift buddy again? Wasn't it like up 8% the last time we checked? Okay, 7%. Fine. Need a little bit of a red candle. That's fine. Such nice patterns we're seeing at SOS today. Really at a lot of these. Weed stocks so dead. Weed comes in cycles, you know. Just because it's been dead for 2 weeks doesn't mean there's not a big cycle on the horizon. So I would just remember that. Yeah, big sell-off here continuing on Fisker. We're now down. We're approaching. We're over 9% now, ish, around 9% down. Monster Beverage Corporation. Let's see. Microvision, Som, Agora, Invite, Opendoor, Market. Yep. Okay, recently viewed. Okay, SOS is testing for us again. In case there's another buying op there. We'll see what happens here. NIO's going to break 50 shortly. And that's bullish. That's a bullish sign before earnings. Tesla kind of stuck. Let's go back here. Oh, may rise again, he thinks? Why?
Well, it's really a reminder, isn't it, just how sensitive the markets are to any...
Oh, it's just some ad. Franklin Debt Chief says 10-year U.S. yield may rise above 1.75%. It's a lot. Bitcoin.
European government bonds, EGBs extending their gains. This after those comments that we had a few minutes ago from the governor of the bank.
I'm going to listen, but I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Can and must do more to deal with these rising yields. That's the message coming from the ECB. Now, a lot has been made today of the fact that the ECB maybe bought less on a net basis last week, but the ECB putting out a statement saying that was down to redemptions. So maybe we can park that for 1 minute. So today we are seeing some really big moves here. The anticipation was that the talk maybe wouldn't be enough, that there would have to be some walking of the walk. Will we now see that this week? Well, certainly the governor of the Banque de France indicating that. And as I say, Alex, some really big moves in European government bonds. There's Germany, there's Italy, the UK being affected by the gravitational force of these moves, Alex.
Yeah, and that's off the lows of the session as well. Now, the optimism of reopening is being felt within certain sectors of the equity market, particularly when it comes to travel and leisure, et cetera. How much is being priced in terms of reopening? We're going to go to Abigail Doolittle for more on that. Hey, Abigail.
Hi there, Alex. Well, you know, it's really pretty incredible because we have a huge rebound rally here for some of these travel stocks, not just today, but these are over the last month, these percentages, these huge gains. And if you recall last year, these were the beaten down names, even though they're up in a big way off of the spring lows. These are the catch-up stocks. So take a look at your Carnival Corps, your cruise lines, also IAG and United Airlines, both your airlines here and in Europe. And then TUI up 33%, the tourism company. So big gains for travel. And this, of course, has everything to do with optimism optimism about reopening and the vaccine. So when we take a look at the vaccine relative to the U.S., the EU, and the U.K., the U.S. on an absolute basis has given the greatest amount of doses so far, 75.2 million, relative to the EU at almost 33 million, and then the UK at 20.1. On a percentage basis, though, relative to the first dose, the U.S. is at about 15%. The UK.
Okay, vaccines going. Great. Got it. Look at, Bitcoin. Let's take just a quick peek here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin just broke 49 again. This is the start to a week here where we're going to see new big numbers here. In my opinion, and look, we could always see a pullback again. But in my personal, humble opinion, wouldn't shock me to end this week higher than before last week. Would not shock me. Not saying it's going to happen. Would not shock me, though. Okay. We got to go back to this. There we go. So another little bounce here at a new support level that we're creating right now on SOS. Volume subsiding again. But no, it's actually very strong. Pretty good volume. This is a good one today. Just overall, like this one keeps delivering. Keeps delivering. I should just be like literally trying to swing all of a lot of people do that. Well, maybe not a lot of people, but some people do that. Swing every time you can get a few pennies. Usually I don't. Maybe I should do that in the future. Oh well. Different day. Or later. Rocket over 10% now. Look at the run. Oh, wow. Yep. Groupon still strong at 18%, but did sell off a tiny little bit. Okay, we're getting some red candlesticks. Volatility, no, volatility's still down. You want more dip? No, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but the thing, these dips, they're so flash crashy. It's so common to have these short dips right now. It's like, here's your opportunity, and then you're like, oh, I'll just wait a little bit, and it's gone. Yeah. Workhorse, only down 2%. It's not bad. Let's see, the AMC, is it a fake out? Ooh, sell off here on AMC. Yeah, I just keep in mind, if social media tells you there's going to be a short squeeze on a certain day and people are trying to pinpoint the day, probably the opposite is going to happen. Like, markets are so funny. So funny how they work. Okay, SOS pushing again. This is very good. I mean, just every support line gets broke or pushed over or broken out from. Very, very impressive. I mean, this is the money stock right here. You should be investing, not just talking about it. Yeah, I'm checking out the other staking platforms or opportunities as well. Nothing to report yet. Voyager, Neo. Oh, so juicy. Etsy. Okay, let's listen in for a moment to see what they got over on CBC. Okay, let's see.
Driven gasoline cars where we've had to go to the gas station for over 100 years. But electricity is pervasively distributed. It's everywhere. So you'll acquire most of your fuel, your electricity as fuel, at home, at work, and around town while you're parked. It's much more like a piece of consumer electronics than it is a legacy gasoline car. So the rapid charge is important. It's important.
Right. We got it. It's tech.
Battery range, or that maybe you forgot to plug in and you needed a round town rapid charge to go on an unplanned trip. But it's the real answer as to whether it's rapid or medium speed or slower is really a function of the natural parking duration of where you park. At home, you don't need a rapid charger. At work, you need something that goes medium speed. And when you're going beyond your battery range, you certainly need it as fast as possible.
Pasquale, when you and I have talked in the past, you've said, look, I think we're close to an inflection point with.
Oh, yeah. SOS pumping again. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Man, I should have bought this one. Oh, well. I've been talking about it all day. But then again, I did say this morning I wasn't really interested. I'm just too tired to trade. Didn't really want to get in today. But this was the one that we've been tracking since here. Saw this run. Watch this run. Now we're going to break out above this one. This is cool. Very, very good. The tendies are coming hard on SOS. So good. So happy for whoever moved on that one. If you were watching this or you thought about it yourself, good for you. So, yeah, okay, 704. I mean, we printed some tendies over here on Tesla, at least. Not like I'm going to sell any of those, though. But okay, but then again, everything you could have bought right now, it's up. Although GHVI has had a little bit of a downtrend. Fisker, a little bit. Okay, there are some downtrends. Fisker almost down 10% right now. Ouchies. ChargePoint trying to recover here by chatting on CNBC, and they're actually getting. Look at that CNBC volume they're getting. This is the guy who's literally right here, pumping his own stock. Not illegal at all. He's got a suit on, so of course it's not illegal.
In our install base of vehicles, even if 100% of vehicles tomorrow were sold with a plug, it takes a while to convert the fleet. But as consumer confidence starts to really take hold, and actually consumer skepticism about the long-term value in driving a gasoline car, that is going to move in the adoption rate furiously. So we'd be a very large company at ChargePoint at 5% EV adoption, or even at 3% EV adoption. We can be a very, very large company. And then beyond that, it really is chasing incredible scale.
Well, Pasquale Romano, we are going to be watching it closely. Congratulations again. First day as a publicly traded company, ringing the opening bell virtually this morning at the NYSE. Cool. CHPT is the ticker symbol. Pasquale, thank you very much. Morgan, one thing to keep in mind with these.
All right. What else? Let's go back here. So market a little stable right now, which is good. A little bit of sideways trading happening here. We had some nice gains so far already. A little bit of stabilizing, which could mean slightly down. But otherwise, still very, very good market day. Very green. Good pricing. With the exception of some. But actually, that's very much the few right now. But otherwise, I'm very impressed with that SOS one. SOS. Yeah. Huge. Nice. Good. Keeps building higher and higher support levels. It's great. Bro. Oh, yeah. Lamont, hopefully you are buying solid or building, making tendies, I should say. That's good. Good for you, man. All right. Groupon. I mean, look at Groupon, though. That's another one. Just all morning long. Consistent volume. Something that SOS doesn't have as well is that consistent volume. Groupon keeps pushing. SOS comes in these spurts, and then the price jumps. That's at least what I'm seeing. Twitter. Okay. All right. And Tesla. Look at that. 4.15. Okay. 703. Struggling a little bit. It's all right. SOS about to be up 50%. There you go. Come on. Print tendies. Oh, yeah. Here we go. It's about to be up 50%. Man, that is such a good one. That's the one crushing it today. Oh, that's really good. Everything is up. Woo! Very, very fun. Voyager, Rocket up 11.4%. Oh my gosh, Rocket is actually trading up now above that 10% or 9% that we had earlier. And then where's Neo? Neo, 8.3%. Very nice. That's very, very good as well. Wow. Super exciting. Clever's up. Yeah, this is a very good news market. Very excited market. I love it. Let's listen in here. Let's see what they got going on here. Oh, commercial, of course. Okay, we'll go up a channel. See this.
I heard you the first time.
Okay, did you? All right, never mind that. Go right back over here. So, we could see if Bloomberg has something on. Let's see what they're saying.
That they're prepared to put a bit of money down, and that's good for the airline sector as well. Gives a little bit of liquidity.
Yeah, unless you have to get it back. So I booked a hotel in Paris in October, but I didn't have to put anything down. So that felt like my call option, but I'm too scared to book the plane. Well,
yeah, the planes are probably a bit trickier, but if you just do it on a rolling basis, it doesn't seem to hurt as much.
Well, that's true. That's a good point. All right, well, one big part of that is obviously getting jabs in your arm. So a big step forward is Johnson & Johnson.
Vaccines. Okay, Johnson vaccine. Gotcha. Groupon still pushing. No, oh my gosh, incredible. Now up 33.5%. Here we go. We're almost at 50 on SOS. Super exciting. Super duper exciting. That's a big green wave today. You know, again, we've explained some of these reds. So I would say, honestly, right now, maybe you go around and look for some undervalued companies, or at least relative to their past valuation, as long as they're a good company, and see if you can still get some discounts. Like you can get discounts on the courses link down below using coupon code HODL to get up to, or actually get 38% off. Unless you get the bundle coupons, then you technically get more. It's like built in when you use the bundle coupon on that, which is just the HODL. But anyway, all that's linked down below. Look at Agora. 12%. Very nice run here in the day. Very good run in the day. Yeah, it was up a little bit, like 3, 4, 5%. Big up right now. Spy. Oh yeah, very nice pattern. I mean, this is the day that you want to be trading in. Happy about it. Plug Power. There we go. Fisker, Moderna, Airbnb. Okay, so nothing's really changed with the stocks in terms of who's up and who's down. We haven't seen a lot of crisscrossing. Could come. And let's look at the Vix Volatility Index. Super down. This is going to keep plummeting again, which is good, because if you go out to like the day, yeah, this is the peak fear that everybody had last week on Thursday when people were like, no, don't buy the dip, don't buy the dip. I'm like, dude, volatility index almost as high as we had in September. I know what happened after September. The market went to the moon. Get me in. All right, folks. I'm going to take a break. I will be doing the private course member live stream in about an hour and 15 minutes. I hope to see you there. If you have not checked that out yet, make sure to check out the link down below. Yeah, I do plan to continue doing live streams for at least the foreseeable future. I really enjoy doing live streams. And we'll see you there on the private course member live stream in, again, about an hour and 15 minutes. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I love you even if you were not a course member. Folks, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.